And we're here with Curt Kramer of Kramer Auction Service to talk about the results from the January 12th Winter Firearms Auction. Curt, it was a great auction. How did it go?
It went fantastic overall, Dan. We had record attendance both online and in-house, and we had some really exceptional firearms that did outstanding for us.
One of the highlights was a German World War II submachine gun. Talk about the bidding for that and what was the final price?
Yeah, that was a really exciting item for us to have. It was a fully registered, automatic, like you said, German submachine gun. It was on a Form 4, which makes it desirable. It was a matching gun from an estate, all very, very desirable characteristics for that type of weapon. And as soon as we put it out there, we were getting some great response. Had a lot of calls, inquiries, and I knew it was going to do fantastic. That being said, we had kind of projected it to be in the $20,000 to $25,000 range, which is what we've kind of seen in the past with those type of weapons, and it really exceeded our expectations with a hammer price of $35,000.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
And I know there was some conversation, I don't know whether or not this was figured out anymore, was investigated, but perhaps a record price of sorts, or at least something pretty high for the way they've been going.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we're checking into that, but I believe at this point we've set the new world record at auction of an MP40 of that type. So
fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
There's a couple of really neat double barrels that went over the $10,000 mark. Talk about those.
Yeah, we had, again, on this sale, we had some great English double-barreled rifles. Holland & Holland 360 sold for a hammer price of $10,000. And then probably an even scarcer double rifle was a Greener in a 310 cadet caliber, possibly the only one known to be produced, and that also sold for a hammer price of $10,000.
Awesome.
So,
and some really cool Colt revolvers too.
Yeah.
Talk about some of those top bidding ones.
You bet. For kind of the modern Colts, we had a 2-inch nickel python that did, I believe, $4,300 to an online bidder. And then we had some great single action Colts as well. Some good examples, and they sold anywhere from $2,500 to $5,500. So some really strong prices on some good Colt handguns.
And always a wide range of firearms that are available at many different price points and for many different uses. And also a record number of registered bidders for this auction too, right?
Absolutely. We had a new record for our online participation with over 1,500 registered bidders participating in this auction. We had a new record for our in-house crowd, as well as absentee bids that were placed prior to the sale with us. So all around, it was very successful.
Next auction's coming up in March. What's the date? And give us a few early highlights of what's coming up in March.
All right, Saturday, March 23rd will be our spring sale this year. And a couple sneak peek highlights. We're really excited. We've got a fresh to market Parker Brothers 28 gauge DHE double.
Nice.
So the 28 gauge in a Parker, and then the DHE grade, super rare gun, been in the same family, buried away since the early 1960s. So that's going to be a very exciting gun. Then we also have some fabulous cased John Dixon target pistols, Tiger pistols, some really great stuff.
Cool.
So,
Curt Kramer with Kramer Auction. Next sale is coming up in March. You can always find out more details by going to kramersales.com.